The boardroom stalled, my father's chuckle skittering across mahogany. I'd prepared for this, just not with 12 directors between us and my mother rigid at the head. 3 years I built in shadow. Clean LLCs, midnight models, patience, while they told me to let the adults handle business. Victor and Lila Moreno founded Moreno Circuits in a garage on El Camino. For 2 decades they ruled aerospace boards. 5 bad years of cheap rivals, starved R&D, and ugly debt hollowed it out. I'm Nora, the only child with the impractical MIT degree in computational finance. I slipped in after 2 hours, laptop warm against my ribs. Mom clocked me. "Nora, this is a board meeting." I was invited, Dad smirked. "Invited? This is serious business." "I understand." She cut in. "We're discussing restructuring, swaps, convertibles." "I'm aware," I said. "Revenue down 42% in 3 years. 18 million operating loss last quarter. 8 weeks of runway." "Where did you get that?" Mom asked. "The prelims." "They're confidential," Dad snapped. "Victor," Thomas Gray, the chair, said. "Let's proceed." "No," Mom said. "Nora, leave." "I'm a voting member," Dad laughed. "You don't own shares." "She owns 47%, Thomas said. "Impossible," Dad breathed. "Employee pool and 3 directors' sales," Thomas said. "Filed." "You don't have that money," Mom whispered. "Your last valuation is about 440, I said. "Generous. Today closer to 320. I overpaid." Marcus, the CFO, looked up. "Confirmed." 3 LLCs, I added. "Connect the dots." Dad rose. "What game is this?" "No game. This morning I closed another 8%. I hold 55. Noise swelled until Thomas's gavel cracked. "Order. We'll hear the restructuring proposal." I met my parents' eyes. "Or we keep bleeding." Thomas slid a folder across the table. 200 million from Aurora Capital, he said, as a convertible. Funds to retool lines, restart R&D, recruit operators. Dad's jaw worked. "Absolutely not. We won't be diluted into passengers on our own ship." "You already are," I said. "I control 55. This plan keeps the ship afloat." Mom kept scanning. "Who runs the company?" "Celia Ward," I said. 7 years ago, she took Navanta from 50 to 800 in revenue. Thomas remains chair. A new exec committee sets metrics you can't dodge. Celia will be in the plant by Monday. Marcus cleared his throat. The cash buys high-temp laminator upgrades and closes the yield hole on line C. "And the market?" Dad asked. I slid my laptop toward him. "A 3-year, 340 million supply agreement from Starlink Systems, contingent on this restructuring. They need aerospace-grade boards at scale. We can do it if we can breathe." "You should have told us," Mom said. "I tried. You waved me off." "Discussion is open," Thomas said. "Then we vote." Arguments ricocheted. Pride, duty, headcount fears, pensions, the word hostile like a hornet. I kept steady on jobs, runway, the math. In the end, hands rose. Mine, Thomas, Marcus, 3 independents, 6. Then 4 against, including my parents and 2 loyalists. "The motion carries," Thomas said. Dad stood. "We'll fight this." "Every trade was disclosed," Marcus said gently. "Spend the money on engineers, not litigators." I gathered the room with my eyes. "Tomorrow at 10, I'll speak to the staff. They deserve clarity." Dad scoffed. "Those are our people." "They're the company's people," I said. "And we're going to save their work." 10 o'clock, conference room B. 200 faces, steel-toed boots and brilliance. I took the mic. "I'm Nora Moreno," I said. "Majority shareholder. We're keeping this company alive." Slides waited, but I spoke first. Aurora Capital funds retooling. Celia Ward becomes CEO on Monday. Victor and Lila remain directors, focused on engineering. No layoffs tied to this investment. We'll cross-train for the new Starlink Systems line. Hands shot up. "Is payroll safe?" "Yes, funding clears today." "What about pensions? Protected, audited quarterly?" "Why trust you?" a technician asked. "Because I'm betting my own capital," I said. "And because our work matters. We build the boards ships ride to orbit on." The door opened, Celia slipped in, sleeves rolled, eyes alive. She spoke in shop floor verbs. Tack time, scrap, SPC, supplier scorecards. Shoulders loosened. When she finished, Marcus glanced down as his phone buzzed. He mouthed, LOI. I opened mine, an executed letter of intent from Starlink Systems, contingent satisfied, countersigned. Applause started near the back, unsure, then gathered like surf. I breathed, truly, for the first time in months. Afterwards, the crowd thinned. My parents waited by the windows. Mom's voice was careful. You were clear. Dad nodded once. Celia knows factories. I told you that, I said, softer than I felt. He looked past me to the plant, humming behind glass. I don't forgive the ambush, he said. But don't let our people down. I won't. Mom's hand found my sleeve. Design review at 3, she said. If Celia's willing, I'd like to walk her through the ceramic stack. She will be, I said. Thomas joined us with the signed LOI. Sun flared off the bay. Welcome to the next phase, he said. We stepped toward it, together.